Good morning, everyone. How's the Josh? Excellent, excellent. So we had Azhar yesterday, and kya hota hai, third day, the ball starts spinning a bit. So I'm going to, give a little twist to the discussions, and thanks to Mukbil, thanks to Shanteri, and everyone in ETCISO team for having me here. And the twist that I'm going to give in my keynote is that, as CISOs, most of us are so busy with our daily lives involved with technology that sometimes we don't realize what is happening around us. And my job is to tell you, what is happening globally, which has an impact on cybersecurity. That is the pitch that I'm going to give today. I was in Sydney just a few days back speaking in the Sydney Dialogues. Then last week, I was in Singapore. So what I tell you is something that, people have been talking at a different level. First thing is geopolitics. Now, why I'm telling you this is, the other day I met somebody, he's got a garment business in Gurgaon. And something happened in Bangladesh. His whole business is gone. He says, "Mujhe to maal hi nahi aa raha kahin se." So it's very important for us to know as to what is happening around us. And again, as I said, its impact on cybersecurity. Geopolitics. See, today, let me share with you, the lines are very clear. It's a divided world. On one side, there is China, Russia, Iran, North Korea, etc. On the other side, we have NATO, US, AUKUS, Five Eyes and all that. So it's a divided world. And when I say divided means, it is impacting your supply chain. You find companies getting banned on either side. It is impacting networks. There's a concept of safe networks, secure networks happening these days. It is impacting submarine cables. It is impacting, the architecture of the internet, etc. A lot of things are getting impacted by the geopolitics. Second is there is a lack of international laws. Recently, in the United Nations, they've come out with a law, there's consensus on, ICT-based cybercrime. Before that, it took the United Nations 20 years to come out with 11 non-binding norms on responsible behavior by states in cyberspace. 20 years. I was a member of the UN group of government experts. So international laws are weak. Geopolitics is splitting. There is lack of attribution. The dark web, nobody is talking of the dark web. I tried to raise the issue in one of the meetings as to why are we allowing the dark web? Everything wrong is happening there. Still people are quiet. Someone said it's good for the intelligence agencies. I'm just sharing with you the answer. They said the intelligence agencies use it, which was I didn't accept it. So geopolitics is what it is today. The second aspect is what is happening on the technology front. Before technology, let me talk of this concept of hybrid warfare. How many are aware of what is hybrid warfare? Okay, good. I'm telling you something new. You see, warfare, firstly, there are, 5, 6, 7 generations of warfare. There's a definition of warfare that it is contact between two sides. But it's like an iceberg. So there is a concept of conventional warfare where it's an all-out war. And below that iceberg is what is called as the gray zone warfare. That is also known as hybrid warfare. Hybrid warfare, by definition, is a mix of contact and non-contact, kinetic and non-kinetic, below the threshold of conventional warfare. That is hybrid warfare. Today, globally, hybrid warfare is taking place. Look at what is happening between India and China. Any vector that you can think of, hybrid warfare is being done. Contact, they had Galwan, they had Doklam some time back. Economic warfare, they have done this predatory pricing, getting inside our power systems, our telecom networks. Diplomacy, they have tried this concept of string of pearls all around us. Myanmar, Bangladesh, bought the port in Sri Lanka, Hambantota port, Pakistan, CPEC corridor, BRI, everything. Cartographic warfare around our border villages, changing the names, making model villages. Geographical warfare, making dams on Brahmaputra so that they can threaten us at some point of time. So this is hybrid influence operations. Why did we ban TikTok? We banned it because we found that it had 20 to 30 crore users in India in tier 2 and 3 cities. And after every 10 videos, when we did that research, we found that one video was there which was, saying something against the government, saying something against a personality or something. Influence operations were taking place. So that is why TikTok was banned. So influence operations, disinformation, misinformation, and all the other vectors that I mentioned. You see, today you don't have to fight a war. You can, as they say, bleed a country by 1,000 cuts by carrying out this. So this is the environment in which you and I are functioning today. There is this geopolitics, the big split that I spoke of. The second is hybrid warfare. In this atmosphere, you have to accept what Muqbil said. The only answer lies in resilience. You have to accept that attacks will continue to take place. They will get worse and worse and more now with 5G and AI coming in and AI versus AI and whatever else is there. So if this is the atmosphere in which you and I are going to operate, what is the solution? The solution is that age-old people, process, technology, and cooperation. You see, so far we used to say PPT. I am going to add cooperation in that because I've seen it working. I was a member of the Counter Ransomware Initiative. It is a global initiative of 37 countries. And at one point of time, with the help of Interpol, we entered one of these ransomware as a service groups, one of those. And we were sitting there for 3 months. And whenever he used to carry out a ransomware attack, we used to take out the decryption keys from his server and give it to that, whoever was affected. And we saved, I think, about $350 million of ransom money in that. And after 3 months, of course, we brought him down. Dark evil, something like that. So, international cooperation, especially from the threat intel point of view. You see, the TI that you get is the most important thing. I mean, a firewall is dumb. You have to tell a firewall, what are the IOCs, what are the malware, what to block, what to allow, whitelisting, blacklisting. Where do you get that information? So although most of the companies that you are dealing with are good, but my advice is that as many as possible, even if it is Kaspersky, go for it. If it is Microsoft on the other side, go for it. Because all these guys have, 5,000 to 6,000 of their sensors all over the world, and that is what is going to help you. So people, two kinds of people, your own people and the skilled workforce that you have. It is very important for them to build processes, all the processes that you can think of, SOPs, cyber crisis management plans, audits, VAPPTs, etc., which you all are doing. Technology starting from XDR to networks, to applications, to data, to zero trust architecture, to your SIEM, SOAR, SOC, whatever you have, everything has to be there in place. There are some new guidelines which have come out from the RBI recently, from the SEBI recently. A lot of instructions you will find are coming out. There's a new telecom policy which is there in the public domain for you to give comments. Besides the Digital India Act and the other DPDP, I'm not even going into that at the moment. So a lot of regulations you will find in now that the elections are over, you will find that now the rules will start coming out for the DPDP. So the next 1 year or 1 or 2 years is going to be on the implementation aspect. So it's better that you start working on the compliance. So people, process, technology, and cooperation. So this is the note that I want to end on. Now I've told you 3 major things. Geopolitics, the impact of geopolitics. Second is the aspect of hybrid warfare, which is ongoing and which will continue. And the third is the solution, which lies in people, process, technology, and cooperation. With that, thank you very much. Have a good day, Jai Hind.